guys, this is Yusuf Shah from TECHDROIDS, and in today's video we're going to be comparing the iPhone 10 against the Razer Phone. Now this is not Android versus iOS in any way, this is just to show which side has better price to performance. The Razer Phone costs $699 and the iPhone 10 costs $1,000. If you're confused between these two phones, this video might just help you out, pick the better one. So yeah, this is Razer Phone versus the iPhone 10. Let's get started. Starting off with those displays, the Razer Phone has a 5.7-inch Quad HD panel, so 2560 into 1440. It's a 120Hz panel. Now that is 120 FPS all the time. In the UI, games, media, anywhere you look at, it's buttery smooth. And it is also a panel made by Sharp. It's a IGZO IPS display and it has got a 515 ppi, so pretty sharp even if you're taking it into a VR headset or gaming or having a very close look, you're not going to be seeing pixels. Coming to the iPhone 10, it's not the sharpest thing ever. It's an OLED display, 5.8 inches, 2436 into 1125. It follows the white color gamut, 60Hz refresh rate, nothing special over here. And yeah, it's got the OLED standards covered. It's a pretty decent display. You can have a look at the reviews. And I won't say it's better than the Razer Phone as well, because Razer has their own pros. More sharpness, better quality in terms of the pixel per inch. You also have that 120Hz refresh rate. So both of them have their own pros and cons. OLED over here, IPS over here. We're not going to start a battle right now. Both of them have a pretty decent display. Go for what you want, but yeah, that decision will be made at the end of the video. Talking about the specs, the Razer Phone has a Snapdragon 835 octa-core CPU, 710 MHz Adreno 540 GPU, and 8 GB of RAM. But yeah, the iPhone 10 is not that big of a spec beast if you look at the numbers, but in terms of real performance, it is blazing fast. Not on iOS 11, but yeah, if you look at the benchmarks and things like that, you can see the iPhone 10 has really good power beneath it. So the Apple A11 Bionic chip, 3 GB of RAM, and an Apple made motion coprocessor kind of GPU. They haven't put a name in, so I can't tell you what it is. But yeah, it's there, and it's there for good reason. Talking about storage, the Razer Phone comes with 64 GB of internal storage, and it also has storage expansions up to 2 TB. Whereas the iPhone 10 comes in two variants, 64 GB and 256 GB. No storage expansion as always. iPhone has never had storage expansion, so that's not a new thing to ask. Talking about cameras, both of them have got dual cameras at the back, and I would say the iPhone 10 wins here. There's no competition. The Razer Phone has got really good cameras, really decent pair of cameras, 12 megapixels to be exact, optical image stabilization, 4K video, 8 megapixel front camera, 7 megapixels on the iPhone 10. But the back camera is just really good on the iPhone 10. It's crisp, it's got 4K, 60 FPS, 1080p, 240 FPS, and a dedicated part of the CPU has been given to video encoding and things like that. It has optical image stabilization on both the lenses, telephoto lens if you want the reach, portrait mode, and things like that. It's got the best camera, or I should say one of the best cameras right now in terms of all over, and the best camera on iPhone ever. If cameras are your thing, and if you do a lot of photography or videography, or you do content on your phone, this is the way to go. iPhone 10 has a really good camera and the better one in this battle. Now coming to the battery capacity, the Razer Phone is the sole winner over here. 4000 mAh, and it can last you 1.5 to 2 days if you play at 60 Hz. But if you go to 120 Hz, it can give you one full day, moderate to heavy usage. If you're playing a lot of games, then it might depend on how much you use it. But the iPhone 10 has a 2716 mAh battery, not the biggest thing in the world, but it should have pretty decent battery life, like 1 day or so, but you need to put it into charge. Now coming to that charging standards, iPhone 10 has wireless charging, Razer Phone doesn't. USB Type-C and Lightning, so if you want fast charging, it's there on the Razer Phone, and the fast charger is included in the box. But here you gotta buy one, so it's adding extra cost, so I won't tell it as a feature. It's there, but if you want to do that, or wireless fast charging or fast charging, you need to buy separate accessories. Now coming to headphone jacks, neither of them have it. I don't know for what. Razer could have done it because they've not gone for the bezel-less look, then why drop the headphone jack? But Razer kind of justifies the dropping of the headphone jack kind of thing with another new cool feature. We'll talk about that towards the end. Now coming to the build quality and design, it's solely up to you. What do you like, that glass finish on the iPhone 10 or that stealthy black aluminium design on the Razer Phone? I've talked about the design of the Razer Phone in a previous video, you can go check it out. The iPhone 10, you have heard it, stainless steel, the notch at the front, it's got a really good design. It looks good in both the colors, silver and space gray. But yeah, it depends on you. What do you want? Which one looks the best to you? Choose the one. Choose wisely, I'd say, because the Razer Phone is not bad looking either. Now coming to that cool feature I was talking about, the iPhone X has pretty decent speakers. Stereo pair, the earpiece kind of acts as a speaker as well. But the Razer Phone follows the Dolby Atmos standard of audio, and it also has a really good DAC inside it, to be precise 24-bit. And it's got two front-facing speakers that are really good. They're gonna blow your ears. They're gonna fire some really crispy, loud audio towards you. Watching videos, playing games, everything is just crisp and clean on that phone. With the display and that audio, you're gonna be getting some really good media consumption experience with the Razer Phone. Not so much with the iPhone X though, because yeah, it's not geared towards gamers or anything. You can play games, but the audio experience is not going to be that great. Nor is the display 120 Hz. So yeah, if you're a gamer, Razer Phone is the way to go. And now coming to the pricing. What do you want? $699 or $1,000? iOS or Android? This is the big question. What do you like more? I'm a person that has tried both iOS and Android, and I tried to lean towards the Android side of things, but I also love iOS for its simplicity, its clean look, the reliability and the smoothness it brings. And iPhone X is one hell of a phone. It's smooth, it's blazing fast, it'll do things that you throw at it. The Razer Phone at the same time has a bunch of cool features up its sleeve. It's also really fluid and really fast, but that's an Android, this is an iPhone. What do you want? Do you want 2 years of stock Android updates, or maybe 3 or 4 years of iOS updates if Apple does that? What do you want, iOS 11 or Android Oreo? That's the big question. How much do you have in your pocket, $699 or $1,000? Decide, and I would say the Razer Phone is better price and performance. It's offering more for the price, but the iPhone X isn't bad either. But my sole winner for this video will be the Razer Phone. If you're an Android fan, the iPhone X, if you like iOS, then you don't have any choice. That's been it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Let me know if I missed out on something. If I did, just comment down below and let the other viewers know about your knowledge. Thanks a lot for watching. Drop this video a big thumbs up. Get subscribed to TECHDROIDS for more videos like this. And yeah, thank you for watching. Talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.